Is it sad that I'm not on my computer so often that I'm not used to my mouse anymore?
Yeah, I've noticed you haven't been around.
What happens when you're in school from 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. every day?
Yeah, which is understandable.
Anyway. Uh, oh fuck, I forgot about those. Don't need that. That. And save game. And 3, 2, 1. Delete the wizard. Need another hero slot. And we are going to do wizard.
Okay, I need to fix that little spot right there. I'll leave it.
Season wizard.
All right. So that's set up, that's there. Open with. Nope, I don't need you yet. I just need to put you there. Oh, don't need that one yet. I can't open up both at the same time. Okay. So I don't know. Do you want to go kind of back and forth with all the stuff since I kind of got a decent thing, or do you want to just go how we did before? I just figured if we go back and forth, there's less of just one person talking all the time. But
What do you mean by back and forth?
well, you see how the notes are.
Yeah, so
Like one of us talks about the raids and dungeons, new in game, then others new in game cash shop, and then
we're just gonna go one. So you're gonna, let's say you talk about raids and dungeons, I talk about new in-game cash shop items. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, then you go about, and then I'll say something about Diablo, and then you can go in about the new person who's 75.
Yeah. You said wizard was 74?
Yeah,
I don't know where you got that information from because that's not true.
it was on Diablo ranks.
It's not there. Well, it's on another, on America servers. It's not anyway.
Oh
I
no
can't
no
check
no
any. Oh
no,
wait.
not that was world servers.
Okay, well I can't check that.
Oh, so yeah, that's on.
Witch Doctor's at 72. Monk is at 73. Wow, Quinn got fucking funny. Demon Hunter is at a very low 67. And Crusader is at an extremely low 67. Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah.
Actually, wow, Crusader has a faster kill time than Demon Hunters. Fucking
Yeah,
funny.
if you go to DiabloRank.com, you can see it. It's Barbarian, Wizard, Barbarian, 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 Wizard, Barbarian, Monk. Is one Witch Doctor who's Paragon, or no, not Paragon, Grid Riff 73.
Diablo ranked.
DiabloRank.com.
Yeah, that's on the other. Wow. It's all Chinese people that are fucking top.
Yeah.
Fucking dicks.
Except for Al Kaiser.
Al Kaiser, because he's fucking OP. Like, oh my god. Paragon 1448. Jesus Christ.
I know, like,
Gabinator got banned.
yeah, for botting, right?
No, for Hellfire Amulet abusing.
Oh.
I want to see if his character's even still viewable. Or his account, I mean. Because if it is, I'm gonna laugh. Because I'm pretty sure he was like a fucking insanely high Paragon level. Well, he was the highest Paragon level in the world. But like, you can still see his account. He finished, before he got banned, he got the Paragon 1572 on season.
Jeez.
It's fucking insane.
I need to have a couple more pieces of pizza, like bites, before the show starts. Because it's going to be...
I have a strong feeling that he got banned on purpose. Because, like, I think he just wanted a way out without... Because all he does all day is play Diablo. He streams, and I'm pretty sure he just wanted to do something else. But he didn't want to get fucking bashed for it, so I'm sure he... Because he knows, if there's an exploit, you don't stream it. Blizzard will ban you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was streaming the exploit for about a week straight.
All right.
Why do I have 2 show notes open? Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Okay, that's that. That's that. Put to intro. Don't forget to set up local recording.
Oh my god. Fucking
Dude,
sick as sucks.
you need to go blow your nose or something.
It's not that, it's just stuffed.
Oh.
That makes no sense. It's runny. I can't, even if I blow my nose, it's still gonna run.
Okay, just let it run, because that's so loud.
I can't help it. I've been sick for over a week.
Well, just stop.
I'm not going to. It's gonna happen. I have to deal with it.
Oh, jeez.
If not, no podcast.
My life. Okay. At least mute yourself right now. Here we go. In 3.
You're listening to The Richter Scale, your source for everything Blizzard Gaming and beyond. From coast to coast, here are your hosts.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Actually, it's episode 12 of the Richter Scale, TRS Podcast. It is October the 2nd. We weren't here last week. Today is a day earlier. Times and things have changed, but we're here. With me, as always, is Reagan, Eric, whatever you want to call him. He doesn't care. How's it going?
I'm sick, as you can tell.
Yeah, he will try to vicariously infect you. Yeah. So that, which is actually the reason why we weren't here last week, is he couldn't even talk last weekend. So instead of me just doing a one-man show, which, you know, people don't really want to see.
Probably not.
No, though I am a lot of guy. So it could be a two-man show. So
Just cut you in half.
just cut me in half. Put one of me down there, one of me in the other one, and I'll just talk to myself. But let me fix this so that way I'm actually looking at the people. So yeah, we've now had our new site up with the new logos, new everything. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, what have you been up to in the world of Blizzard?
This week?
Yeah.
And since
So you
haven't-
got 2 weeks, so it might work out to a week's worth of.
I played WoW with you for an hour or two.
Yeah, that was
That's it.
That was sad.
I know. That's all I've done. And I just opened Diablo 20 minutes ago.
Mm.
That's about it.
Yeah, being
That's
sick.
all I've been up to. I haven't had the time with school,
Yeah, being.
and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah, being sick and.
Oh yeah, that's like I've been sleeping almost the whole week. Getting home, and it's like, all right, time to eat. All right, time to go to bed.
Yeah, it's understandable, but
Indeed.
at least
Oh,
you got a little bit of stuff in there. I've been playing too much.
hello. Have you?
I-
Besides what you've been playing with me, what have you been doing this week, or last week, or all the weeks?
So I'm on Burning Blade with a bunch of friends, which is a PvP server. I'm leveling up a Tauren Shaman. I haven't leveled up a Tauren since Burning Crusades.
Lies, lies,
Oh,
lies.
well, yeah,
You
that was.
you have a Tauren warrior or something like that in Wrath. I think it was.
I deleted him. I started
But
him.
you still
and then
did it.
yeah.
You still did it.
No, but this is one. This is one that I'm actually like leveling. That Tauren warrior was. I got to level 10. I'm like, nope, and I proceeded to.
It was
delete
another
it.
Tauren. Wasn't it your? No, it wasn't.
I paid for a boost for the druid.
Didn't you have a shaman?
My shaman was orc.
I don't know.
I
I hate Taurens. The
Yeah.
only reason I ever made a Tauren was because when I was on the Horde, the only thing could be druids was Taurens, and I hated it. I sat in tree form the whole time.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, and I've come to the conclusion, and this is we'll actually talk about this later in the show in the discussion, because something that you said about you not like really enjoying playing WoW anymore
Mhm.
is that, well, if you're not going to enjoy playing WoW, are you going to do the the next expansion and stuff like that? And if not,
Not that I don't enjoy playing WoW. I don't enjoy being level 1 to 15. And I also don't. I just haven't had the time.
true.
Because I haven't even played Diablo.
Yeah.
Like, me not playing Diablo is like, you. What do you do? Really often?
Warcraft, Hearthstone.
Yeah, that shit. Do that. It's like your wife not playing Hearthstone every time she goes to bed.
Oh, she doesn't anymore. She doesn't have time. She's too tired. She's got
Same.
three jobs.
See? We can relate, me and.
So, new month started for Hearthstone, so I've been trying to rank up in that, which is I shouldn't. Plus, because it's like beginning of the month, it's all tryhards, all the because your rank drops at the end of each season, which is every month, right? So, lots of tryhards, lots of Dragon Priest, and stuff that it's like, okay, you have obviously bested me. I know what you're playing here. I know what you're.
Yes.
So there's that. I actually haven't touched Diablo this week. I've looked up a lot of stuff in Diablo. I almost have the full build of Natalia's, or at least the full set. I went and took one of, because I had two head pieces and two chest pieces, so I took one of the head pieces over to Kanai's Cube, and I got one of the weapons. So, bully for me.
Oh. No.
So, been doing that. Bunch of heroes, actually. I really like Karazim, like, to the extent that I'm probably going to buy them.
Oh, yeah?
Which I don't really buy heroes very often.
I did when I could afford it. Well, actually, the only heroes I bought were, I can't remember. I think, who was like with the first big release?
You bought Kelthus.
Yeah, right, I did. Really squishy. Who
Um,
else did I buy? I bought someone else too. I bought one more character.
Johanna? The Witch Doctor?
Yeah, I did, yeah. That was the last one.
Yeah.
I only bought two. And And I bought like a fuckload of skins.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing that. There's been a whole bunch of changes and stuff that I've been wanting to go through and try out, and I really enjoy playing Heroes. So I miss when like the three of us used to play like all the time. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to maybe because I gave myself until October, and then October I was going to start streaming like every day. So I've been trying to do that. I've also gotten into WildStar.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. It's different. It's been, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah. It looks fascinating. I haven't really played it or looked all that much about it. I watched the trailer and a couple gameplay videos, I think. But
I think you'd like it, but you,
one thing I did, I didn't. It's not in the world of Blizzard though.
yeah.
But I did do something, and the only reason I did it was because my sister and her boyfriend did it. I bought the expansion for Guild Wars. You look very displeased.
You're an ass.
Why? Because now you have to do it.
Yes.
I'm actually really enjoying it though. Like, I don't know. It's a fun game.
It is, and yeah. Well, you and I can talk about that another time. That's not Blizzard stuff.
Yeah, yeah. This will be a purely
Discussion.
Blizzard week.
Yeah, because there is a
We've got
lot
of stuff.
to talk about Blizzard wise. From a whole bunch of nerfs in Warcraft to Diablo, a whole bunch of Hearthstone stuff, Heroes of the Storm. There's one hero that's getting released next week, and another in like at the end of the month, and BlizzCon news, and just everything. We got everything. I wrote 6 pages of show notes this morning. It took me like 3 hours just to do this. So
Yeah, you told me.
we got a little bit.
Brutal.
I enjoy it. It was fun.
Definitely, you definitely did a good job with them.
I gotta say, it's probably the best show notes that I've done in a long time.
Yeah.
So, but another thing with the whole Warcraft thing is like I've got 2 friends on Burning Blade who are in a raiding guild that have been raiding together for the last like 7 years.
Nice.
So they keep on asking to, when are you gonna make a character? When are you gonna make a character? When are you gonna make a character? So I made a shaman. And then
I would totally do it, but I can't stand PvP servers.
yeah.
They're just annoying. Sitting there trying to level up, and then I'm getting wrecked by people who PvP all day.
Considering you say try to level up, but all we do is dungeon, so it's not.
Well,
like
even if once the expansion drops, right?
yeah,
I'll try to play, and then people are gonna be freaking PvPing the whole time.
that's another reason why I want to go on that, like play on that server a bit too, is because of the changes to PvP.
Hmm.
Like it looks.
That's true. Yeah, it will be a little bit equally done up stuff.
So,
Yes. Oh crap.
but the good thing is if I am playing on there with my shaman or anything like that, or if I'm on my warlock, because I was almost tempted to transfer my warlock over, but I'm like, maybe not. We'll see. But we're all in the same battle group, which is how I met them, is leveling up my rogue. And so, if worse comes to worse, and we can all still raid together. So, hooray for technology!
Yeah.
So-
Kind of wishing I wasn't. I don't know. When I moved a couple characters on the servers that I thought we were gonna play on, and then we didn't never end up doing it. So
Well, I'm still gonna. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We got so much stuff.
Yeah. So, like, I'm still leveling up my character on, in the CTR guilds, which
Yeah.
I want to have one, like a couple tunes on Alliance, and because Burning Blade and Area 52 are in the same battle group, that's kind of nice too. But with it's also coming to like it's an active guild where people are talking and like they're really friendly and really nice in there.
Oh, definitely.
So, like I was talking where I think Sunday I'm helping one of the people named Venom go and get his the Shadowmourne quest for do a bunch of stuff for Shadow
I
Monster.
still need to finish that stupid quest. I'd be done by now, like tenfold.
Well, Sunday, why don't you come and join us? So
Yeah, the only thing I need to do with a group is the bite. The bite, and that's it. I'm done.
yeah.
I just need to time it out.
So yeah, we should do that. But yeah, I was just talking and everything, and then I was
Wait, then the CTR guild you said?
no Area 52, or no
Oh.
Burning Blade. Yeah, not CTR. That's Area 52. Oh no, Burning Blade. God bloody hell, Burning Blade. I know these things. Words, they're hard. So we do have a whole bunch of news, so we might as well cut into that right away. So, give me a second. I will press some things, do some buttons. Magically, we will disappear and reappear.
Good.
Oh, wait.
You breaking?
I broke things. Okay.
Doing it wrong.
News, yes. We have a whole bunch. And we'll start off this week with Warcraft.
Yar.
So with the latest Tuesday maintenance that came along, there was a whole bunch of nerfs to normal and raid finder difficulty of Hellfire Citadel, which shouldn't come to any surprise, considering how late we are in the expansion.
It's usually about that time where they start nerfing stuff.
Yeah,
Especially when it's the last raid. The last raid of the expansions are usually nerfed to the ground.
Yeah, so I probably see it as, okay, it's normal. I don't think they're going to nerf heroic difficulty. I don't see the point in doing that, really, because what they really want to do, and they've said that before, is that they want everybody to see the content while it's still new and while it's still relevant, right? So with those changes, we've got Kilrog Deadeye. His Heartseeker now deals damage and spawns globules only against a target of the ability. Before it used to do it to kind of everything. And they significantly reduced the health of the globule and the Fellblood globule as well. So, hooray!
I still haven't done anything to do with Hellfire. I didn't do any LFR or anything like that.
Yeah, you've been really busy.
Yeah. I had 2 tests today, and I had 3 other tests within the week.
Yay, tests. I'm glad I'm not in
Yeah.
school. Hellfire High Council. They reduced the damage of Dia Dark Whispers, Wailing Horrors by 30%. Gorefiend, he no longer uses Shared Fate. And the Gorebound Constructs Hunger for Life now only affects the fixated target. So that's kind of good, because I did Gorefiend in normal look for it. He's, especially in LFR, he is a butt, because some people just don't understand what the hell you're having to do. It's a weird fight. You go inside of him, and usually when you go inside of people, it gets messy.
Usually, yes.
Yeah. Do you want to go next? Actually, I'll just
Transition to the next stuff.
Tyrant. Well, we got Tyrant Valhari.
Oh, right.
Both of her auras of, so that's oppression and contempt. Now
I'm not keeping track here, like, which ones you're talking about, really. I'm just listening, because this is all new to me. I still haven't really done Hellfire
yeah.
fights. It's really hard for me to explain them.
So both of her auras of the encounter in normal and LFR, the effect of those now increments more slowly than before, so you won't get damaged as hard as fast. Zul'Harrak, the Wildfire Romani... Words, like I said, they're hard. Wildfire Maniac's Fell Orb no longer creates the patches of Chaotic Fellblaze if it fails to impact a player. So, hooray for nerfs. And the unstable Void Fiend's Volatile Void Step no longer spreads Creeping Void if the explosion contacts any players. So, you don't have to be looking out for that as much. Won't be.
These nerfs sound, because I even though I don't know the fights,
They're
sound
pretty.
like,
They're very substantial.
yeah, what you're
Like
telling
that
me.
unstable Void Fiend's Volatile Void Step. That's like the nerf to that is almost like the Lich King not spreading Defile when it hits somebody.
Well, that's only on 25 heroic, and either way,
Yeah.
or heroic, not 25 heroic, but yeah.
And then
I suppose even though that stuff only probably happens on heroic or mythic, doesn't it?
yeah, now it does. So
Yeah.
and then for the big baddie Archimond, he no longer uses Rot Chaos in normal and LFR, and Nether portals created by Nether Banish no longer summoning Living Shadows. So it's an all-around nerf to a bunch of the bosses to help people get through the content. I know that a lot of people were kind of like, especially in LFR, I've seen up to 10, 15, what do you call it? I can't think of that word. Determination.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. Well, he is a hard fight. Like Archimond is a hard fight.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So it's.
I would hope so for an end game, or end game raid boss.
So there is also there's a new in-game cash shop items if you wanna.
Yeah, I will. After, cause I'm being power leveled, I'm just hiding.
Yeah.
But in-game cash shops. Well, so we've got these new, not, you worded this weird. Trying to read this. Oh, really? Okay, that's actually cool. So we now have options of getting in-game changes with like visual stuff. So your race, faction, name change, and all that shit. So I'm guessing kind of like how the token is. You could spend gold.
No, you can't
Is that
spend
how
gold. Basically, the way that it is in game you can purchase. You go to in-game shop. You can go to character, and all that was there before was 90 boost.
Oh, so you can do all the stuff within the game now.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go to the website.
Yeah, instead of going to the website or the battle.
Okay, it's not a big change, but that's kind of cool.
No, but that's a lot of people were wondering what a bunch of those icons that were data mined way before were going to be, just after the token was released, and people were thinking, well, maybe they're going to do stuff like this, that you're going to be able to do it with token or gold and stuff like that, which turned out to finally be false, and they're using those images for the cash shop. So, another new note, Brewfest is still on. You got 4 days left.
Did they boost the items for Brewfest stuff?
Yes.
Like the trinkets and okay.
670.
Because I think I don't know which expansion it was, but they didn't near the end when they rehashed it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, no, that was Mop last year.
Oh yeah. Was it? I can't remember. To be honest with you, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was
I
last.
hated Mop. So Mop was awful.
It wasn't awful. I enjoyed it.
I don't like pandas.
You're racist. Pandas are
I am.
like, they're black, they're white, and they're Chinese. And they're vegan.
I am not racist. I hate everyone equally.
Okay. So as I was saying, Brewfest is on. Yes, 670 item levels. You can also something I didn't put in here. I forgot to earlier, so I'm gonna blurb it out. Those tokens, instead of just sitting with them till next year, you can use them to purchase heirloom upgrades as well. So like your Brewfest tokens, and same with your Hallows End and Wintervale things, you can purchase with excess things to your excess coins. We're like,
You having a good time?
yeah, I am. Thanks for asking. So yeah, you can use that.
I'm just sitting here waiting for Diablo to come by.
I know. You're like,
I can actually talk about something that I know.
you're like the Diablo news. Just get to the Diablo news. I can get it. I can do it. It's mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, only 4 more days left of Brewfest. Hallows End comes on the 18th of this month to the 1st, so I will be in game running that religiously.
I don't actually have to do that. I have the Warhorse, I think.
Oh, guess what?
I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. I got it
Yeah.
on the last day, like 2 years ago.
Uh,
My sister was pissed.
you know, something because I know that you haven't looked through like all the notes. I'm waiting until
I'm looking at them right now, actually.
Yeah. So also there is a Warcraft fan and animator made a Game of Thrones still intro for World of Warcraft. So if you've seen Game of Thrones, you know that how the intro is, where all the things pop up and that kind of stuff. So they put the music with that, and they also put a whole bunch of the cities, and they go back and forth. The animator's name is Mark Ottensman. Sorry if I butchered your name there, buddy. And there's going to be a link in the show notes to go and take a look at it. I highly suggest that you do, because it is awesome. I was pretty happy about it, and I liked it. So yeah, next up on the agenda is
Yeah, bro.
Hearthstone.
Is it? I'm gonna cut you, Ryan. I'm gonna cut you.
No, it's Diablo. We got a little bit of Diablo news, so
It's not really big news.
no,
but, like,
no. Well, it's not big news for people who don't play Season.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
people like you and I who play Season, it's pretty exciting.
It is. It's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah. So, take it away, Eric.
Well, we have a new. Well, I wouldn't say he's a new top in seasons, because he's been top, but he got higher. So, if you're a Diablo fan and you pay attention to Diablo leaderboards, you should know who Alkir is, or Alkaiser. Wrong name. You should know who Alkaiser is. He is like the best bard to ever live ever. And what day did it? Yesterday or today?
October 1st, last night.
Okay, so yesterday, he hit Greater Rift 75 and passed. That's insane.
At the time, because some other people, like a wizard in China, who is now a Greater Rift 74.
I don't know. Like, this is what blows my mind, is not even 3 weeks ago, Wizard was near the bottom. But, like, all of a sudden, they're just, like, skyrocketing high.
I don't know.
What the hell happened? Someone figured something out.
It's got to be Kanai's Cube just to be able to tweak
No,
things.
because everyone's been using the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird.
But yeah, at the time, he was 2 Greater Rifts higher than anyone else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then Al Kaiser's like, nope.
No. No, Al
Oh, you
Kaiser
mean
was.
Al Kaiser was.
Yeah, was 2 Greater Rifts when he beat 75. 2 Greater Rifts, and then some poor Chinese guy earlier today missed out on Greater Rift 76 by 0.183 of a second.
For Barb?
Yeah.
Okay. That's that poor Chinese man.
Yeah. No rations for you.
No. That's
Um.
nuts though.
So another.
But so oh yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about leaderboards for a second though.
Yeah, go ahead. You're.
Because even though Barbs, getting 75 doing some crazy crap. You still look at Demon Hunters and Crusaders, and they're only doing almost 10 lower.
Yeah.
That's actually Demon Hunter now has the worst time. They're worse than Crusaders now. Crusader has a higher time.
Yeah,
Or
why,
fast
why
time.
why did I choose the two worst classes? Or
It's bad at this game.
I am. I am
No,
terrible
that's
at this
fine.
game.
To be honest with you, this is the first patch in ever that Demon Hunters have been not missing.
And this is also the first season that I've ever done.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much. You're still relatively new to the game.
Yeah.
You're not like what word am I looking for? You're not like a pro at the game until a piece of gear drops and you can identify it without even picking it up yet, like a weapon.
I'm starting to, with some of the set gears of the classes that I've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Demon Hunters, most of the stuff that drops, like the set gear, I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
Oh yeah, that's easy to figure out though, especially if you get it all the time.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go and do a wizard next.
That's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm just sitting here getting power leveled while we're talking and discussing and stuffs.
You're
But yeah,
nice. You know what you
so-
should do then? After the show?
play Diablo with you.
No, actually, depending, I might actually go and play with,
Your buddies over on Burning Legion.
yeah. So, that's actually who said hi in the chat there.
Oh, okay.
So, hello to Shelly and Tom.
Hmm.
Um,
Ouch. Oh, sick.
well, I'm going to interject and tell the people that don't have Diablo or
I
Diablo
was
3.
actually just about to say that. I was gonna go into it, but you can talk about it.
Hey, I did pretty good with that little thing there. Amazon's having a digital game sale for selected Blizzard titles. Diablo 3 and Reapers of Souls are both...
Reaples.
Reaples. I saw Reaper. I was saying Reaper and looked at Souls at the same time, and it became Reaple. So Reaple are being sold for $20 US. So if you want to grab them, that's a good time. If not, wait till December, because Blizzard always does a sale.
Oh, they always do insane sales. It'll
So-
probably be even cheaper than that.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like $25 for both.
Yeah. But if you are in Canada, because this is Amazon.com, you can still purchase it. The codes are non-restrictive for the U.S. region, so if you're in Canada or whatnot, just make sure that your billing address is set to an American address, so you can buy it off of the site. So it's just a little workaround with Amazon. You can do that with other games too, but just for the people who don't know that, there you go.
Yes.
So what kind of driver do you have in your computer, in your laptop?
That's a good question. Wait, why are you suddenly asking me the question for this?
Why am I asking you this question? Well, there's
Yes.
new ATI drivers for D3.
Right.
See,
See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there? It was good. It's good.
so there's a blue post that suggested that D3 players using ATI graphics cards could be having issues with the new beta drivers. Or no. If they're having issues, could use the beta drivers. Some of the drivers that have been having the problems was reported that there are some improvements, but others saw severe GPU memory leaks. So if you're having problems, it might work to update to the beta drivers, or you might just crap the bed and have GPU leaks and be screaming at things. So it might be advisable just to wait for a stable release, but there was a blue post. You can read it on Battle.net there and see what was going on there.
Yes.
So you were talking leaderboards.
Yeah, a little bit. What's up?
What were you talking leaderboards? Oh, what build are you going for your
Wizard?
Wizard. Are you going?
Oh, you know the top one.
Talrashas?
No, that's top on non-season.
Is Firebirds?
Top on. It's the
Archon?
gear set, the permanent Archon.
Yeah.
Not permanent. It's close enough, but it's not permanent Archon. But that's pretty much what I'm going for, probably. If I can get lucky enough.
Just
That's what's top right now.
Just don't do anything with me, and you'll get geared right away.
Probably. How it usually works.
Because whenever I'm in a rift with you, I get like 7 or 8 legendaries, and you get nothing.
Yeah. It's true.
But if I ever want to, gear up, I just need to go with you, and that's great.
To be honest with you, though, while I've been sitting here getting power leveled, I got 2 Rhymehearts, a Furnace.
I still haven't gotten a Furnace.
I don't get Furnaces, but I've gotten 2 this season. Before that, I've never actually gotten a drop one before. Usually they're dropped for me from other people.
Yeah.
This one was only level 26, though. It was very low level.
Doesn't matter. Cube it.
I already have one in the cube. I have one. I made one, and then I got another one.
Okay, we're getting off Diablo. We're going to talk about
Why is it
Hearthstone.
making you angry?
Yes, because I just... How long did it take me to get frickin' Quiver?
I don't know.
So, I probably went through like 3,000 stones.
That's not bad. I went through 8K once to get a pair of boots.
I suppose. So Hearthstone, we've got a... you may have not noticed. It is a new month. It's October.
8.
2 days into it, to be exact.
I actually completely... I looked at my date today, and I thought it was like... Because I have like a game I play on my phone. It's pretty much the only thing I've been doing gaming-wise.
September 32nd?
There was like an event, and it was like, October 2nd. I'm like, oh man, when's October 2nd? Oh crap, that's today.
Yeah.
That's how off time I am right now.
Are you still playing Final Fantasy Record Keeper?
No.
Wow.
No. That game, that's a disease, that game.
Yeah.
I ended up sinking money into it, and I felt really bad about that. So I stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Until it got really bad.
So, as I was saying, you may or may have not noticed that it's October, meaning that if you ranked 20 or above last month, you got the new Exodar card back, which is all pink and blue and glowy and very Exodar-y.
A little bit, yeah.
It looks pretty nice. I like it. I always liked the Exodar in Warcraft, so...
Actually, that's another thing. I think I've been playing more Hearthstone than any other WoW game, which is surprising, mainly because I put it on my phone. But I'm not even like hardcore. I just like play a game here and there just to like level up my classes. But every little bit counts.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about. There's actually a couple. There's 2 card backs that come out this month. I'll talk about the first one, and then you can tell us about the second
Next one.
Yeah, the October's card back. But there is another one. We get 2 this month, which is kind of cool. The first one is going to be called the Power Core, and you can acquire that by going to select Hearthstone esporting events. And I don't know if they're just sanctioned as Blizzard, or if they're just having to be esport, or if you can do it like the Heroes last weekend, where if you watch it on Twitch, you get the card back that way. But because that was a cool way to get the portrait in Heroes. So I hope that's one of the ways you can get this card back, because there is no tournaments in Canada. So
No, Canada doesn't. There's nothing in Canada. We get ignored for some reason.
yeah,
Kind of depressing.
wear a hat.
We are. But hey, actually no. I was gonna say we're a warm hat, but we're not. We're cold up here.
The thing is, though, we've got beards, so it's okay.
Yeah, but I might be trimming mine.
Don't.
I'm still gonna have it. It's just not
okay.
gonna be the beard. It's like It's just getting a little frustrating right now.
Okay. So
Plus,
yeah,
I'm doing engine work in a couple of weeks, so it's gonna get everywhere.
yeah. So that the Power Core one looks pretty cool. It is
Yeah.
blue and it has. It kind of looks a bit of a ripoff of the Exidar one. If you take a
It's the pink one, right?
yeah, no, the Exidar one is the pink one. The blue one next to it is the Power Core,
Oh, okay.
and it looks like they take a lot of the same stuff out of it. Just the middle part isn't. Instead of being green crystals, it's silver spikies. I don't know.
Kind of.
So yeah, though you if you want to take a look at the card backs, we're gonna have it all in the show notes. There is
Want me to talk about the second one?
Yeah, what I was gonna say, there is a second one that's being announced. So Eric, you want to tell us about that one?
Yeah, it's called Heimallin and Brawlin, and which is all about Heimall ogres. And you can get this by reaching rank 20 this month. That's kind of cool.
It's
Since I'm not like very versatile in playing Hearthstone, how hard is it to actually get to rank 20?
not hard.
Not hard. It was relatively simple to get that card back, probably.
Yeah, getting that card back, getting to rank 20 isn't hard. You're going from rank 25 to 30.
Okay, yeah.
So you're winning. 10.
I probably couldn't get there. I don't really have a deck. I'm still using the basic decks that you start with your basic classes.
Crystal just is random, and she gets to like rank 15. It's not hard. The only time it starts getting a bit difficult when you're using those decks is after 20, because if you lose a game, you lose a star.
Oh, okay.
Up to rank 20, you don't lose stars for
losing.
So getting to rank 20 is, you could lose.
Relatively simple. You just got to play.
Yeah, you just got to play, and that's how you get the card back. And this one looks kind of Halloween-y, because it's got like the whole staples and orange and red and brown and.
Yeah, it's kind of looks like stitches.
Yeah, kind of. So
Like, I mean, the act like the guy, like,
yeah, I know.
not it's patches. He looks more like patches.
Yeah.
Patchwork.
Patchwork.
Kind of looks like patchwork skin on
Yeah.
a card back. Kind of cool.
So, but
I
it
guess
is.
that's kind of relevant.
Yeah, it is kind of. Well, patchwork is. Not,
Pretty Halloweeny.
but he's not an ogre.
No, but
But
guess what?
so there is a
I don't
gonna.
care.
I know. So there's going to be another card back. That's going to be released.
This one's shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny. It's blue. It's black. It's for getting the in-game goodies from BlizzCon. All you're getting in Hearthstone, you're just getting a card back. So no Elite Tauren Gold Chieftain like the other year, which I thought would be kind of cool if they did that again. But Elite Tauren Chieftain wasn't a card that you'd really use at all anyway. It was a crap gold legendary. So,
Mhm.
Oh well. Like I said, if you want to take a look at it, patch notes are there.
Yes, they're very, very much in a row. They're very, very neat.
I took some time.
Did.
Now, there was a little bit of changes that happened in Hearthstone. So the last person dueled will now show up again in your friends list. It was gone for a little while. Typing TGT or the Grand Tournament finally in the Collection Manager now correctly filters the cards from that expansion. There's a little bit of problems with that before. Golden cards that would which would produce like your piloted Sky Shredder and stuff like that. There was a problem where it wouldn't produce a golden card, where when it should produce a golden card from a golden card. So like your piloted Shredder and that sort of thing. And then there are some new animations for refreshment vendors, sparring partner, Wilfred Fizzlebang, Fist of Jaraxxus. Sorry.
Sounds brutal.
Ice Howl, crowd favorite, Aviana and Ronin, which I love Aviana and Ronin. I saw a really crazy play the other day where somebody got off their effigy, which is a mage card that Whenever something is killed, you summon a minion with the same mana cost. And so that he also had another secret where if something of yours is a minion of yours is killed, you get 2 copies in your deck. So what had happened is the other person killed their Malagos, so gave him 2 more copies of Malagos, which is a 4/12 for 9, and gives you plus 5 spell power. Okay, so and so he got 2 more of those put into his deck. Summons an Aviana, and Aviana is a druid card. It's a druid card, where all of your minions cost 1.
Oh my.
So he in turn put down a whole bunch of Malagoses for 1 in the same turn, and had plus 15 or plus 27 spell power or something like that. It was ridiculous. I watched the video of him getting it, and just his face is priceless. It's great.
It reminds me kind of it's something to do with Magic the Gathering, one of the Pro Tour tournaments. We'll get into it later. It's not relevant to Hearthstone, but it just when you mentioned that your space is ridiculous in card games, it remind me of that.
You'd be surprised how many people actually talk about Hearthstone and Magic back and forth, kind of interchangeably. Some people who are really hardcore into Hearthstone get really ticked off about that, but it is what it is.
I will say this now: it's a lot harder to play Magic.
You may, yes or no.
Okay, if you're just casually playing Magic, no, it's very easy. But if you're trying to become a pro for Magic, it's a lot different. If you printed off a rule book for Magic the Gathering, it would be this big.
I suppose.
There's so many rules that you actually have to remember to play Magic properly, without you could just play a casual game with your friends, but I bet 95% of the time you're not playing correctly.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well.
With Hearthstone, it's hit or miss, right? The game's pretty much telling you what to do. It won't really allow you to cheat.
No, it doesn't allow you to cheat, but it is harder than people think it is.
Oh, it's definitely. I'm not saying it's
but
ridiculous.
I agree. I agree. It's not as hard as Magic the Gathering.
But the big thing about Hearthstone is the RNG is much. It's a lot harder to achieve what you want to do in an online card game.
Yeah. And within the chat, there's all the special abilities and that. Are you talking about Magic there?
There's so many different things in Magic.
So and then there's so many different cards and decks, and if you're playing Legacy or all that kind of stuff, it's just
Commander, Legacy, Modern.
I agree, because I also have the original Warcraft Warcraft trading card game.
I do have some Warcraft cards lying around somewhere.
I've got 400 cards.
My sister's got I think it's a Garrosh Hellscream card that's worth quite a bit or something, or it was at some point.
If you have enough to make a deck, one of these days we should do a over Skype on Twitch. WoW TCG.
That'd be cool. I'd have to go to the dollar store and buy some or something.
Yeah, that's what I did. So
you can buy packs for $1. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't it? You know what? That's what you should do, and then we'll get it together.
Well, right now I can't. I don't have a lick of money.
Yeah.
Literally, I am broke. I got declined with my card the other day, so bad situation.
Well, that's what you get for buying game expansions.
Hey, I still had over $200 when I did that. Then all of a sudden it just went nope. But guess what? I won't blame me. I'll blame my addictions.
Oh. You can apparently also print some of the TCG cards online. like
Well,
off
you
from
can do
online.
the same thing with Magic. Like you could just go and print off a deck and then put
Spe-
them in sleeves.
Speaking of that, considering we're still in Hearthstone, there was a Reddit post on Hearthstone. I guess it was about a month ago, and somebody had gone and made a actual card, like printed off a whole bunch of Hearthstone cards, and were
And then
playing.
made like an actual card game.
Yeah, and made an actual card game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd work it with like piloted shredder, which is completely RNG, like
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But
Some stuff you wouldn't be able to do, but
oh well, you could probably just do that, roll a dice, and pick from there, right?
mm.
So let's get into
Or
some.
just keep a deck of random creatures on off the side and just
Yeah,
shuffle and pull,
yeah, that's a good.
right?
Yeah. So we got some Heroes of the Storm news. Eric, if you want to take.
That's another game that I need to just like go delve in for a bit one of these days again. I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, Stitches is back, by the way.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that last week, didn't we? That Stitch just got like super buffed.
Yeah, Stitches buffed.
Stitches and Diablo, right?
Diablo
They both got
buffed.
buffed.
Moment, I have a little one. Yes, sweetheart.
I did a big poo on the potty.
Congratulations.
So can I have a treat?
Aren't you having pizza for dinner?
But I wanted to eat eat from there.
Oh, well, you know what? Daddy's doing a show.
Hmm.
Do you want to say hi again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come here. Say hi to Eric.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Are you watching Harry Potter with Mom? Okay, go watch Harry Potter.
Do it now.
Every single week, one of them's always here. She always comes.
It's
and
mainly
says-
just your daughter, though.
Yeah, she always has to. Well,
Usually your son just takes your bandwidth.
yeah, and he's not even of that age yet.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
That was a porn joke.
it was. It was.
Hey, you're never too young to start.
Yeah. No, you can't steal her. She's mine. It's why I work graveyards. So if you want to go in, what would you like to talk about? You want to talk about the new hero that's getting released next week, or do you want to talk about the qualifying matches that happened last week?
You probably know much more about the qualifying matches.
Yeah,
So I can easily just read off a new hero.
Okay. So I watched a bunch of the qualifying matches. I'm going to try and watch a bunch of the European ones that are happening this weekend. So North American last weekend, European this weekend. Cloud9 beat Tempo Storm, which a lot of people, because in the past Tempo Storm and Cloud9 have come across, and Cloud9 had only won once before out of quite a few games. Cloud9 had a great starting game, like out of the gate, till about 3/4 into a game, and then they kind of just fell apart. And Tempo Storm would just kind of wait it out, and Tempo Storm's very good at. They were pretty much non-defeated for a long time. But Cloud9, they actually had two matchups because they were in the first bracket together, and they came out together versus each other, and Cloud9 lost the first games between them in the first day. The second day, they beat them 3-2, and they walked away with a cool $40,000.
Nice.
And they are on their way to BlizzCon. Tempo Storm, they walked away with 24,000, and they are also qualified for BlizzCon as well. So, so the North American teams are, all of that is counted for. So we are going to have Tempo Storm, Cloud9 there for sure. As far as North American and the Asian qualifying matches, we will wait and see. And keep in mind, if you are wanting to watch these matches, they are starting a week early. All of the games for BlizzCon. Just because there are lots of esports happening this time around. So there's like 16 teams at StarCraft and Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm. It's going to be pretty big this year with it and I think the prize pool for Heroes of the Storm alone is 1.2 million, so pretty awesome.
Nice. It's really cool that seeing sports are getting more recognized now.
Well, ESPN now has finally done.
I know, yeah, they have a little esports thing going on. But people weren't too. A lot of the like big sports fans weren't really happy about that.
Well, the reason is it's what is his name? Colin. What's his face? He's the guy who quit or got fired from ESPN for being a arsehole about it all, right? He made a big stink about it, and he's been kind of ragging on the whole thing. But the thing is, it's something that you have to practice. That takes a lot of skill. You know, yeah, you're sitting at a computer. You're not going and RBIing, you know, and doing touchdowns and whatnot. But it is still. It's there's a bigger fan base than the NFL. There's more people who go to these esport events. There's more people who watch them than the Super Bowl. So there's no. It's something that's, you know, come around, and it's something that, you know, people just need to kind of deal with. So.
Yeah, like they did that movie that recently came out that was all about esports. And I think that changed a lot of people's point of view on it, if they did watch it or not.
And then if you like doing esports and what do you call it? Like fantasy sports and stuff like that. DraftKings now has an esports section.
I know they have one for League of Legends.
Yeah, that's all they have is League of Legends at the moment.
Isn't the pot for that like over $1 million? If you pay your way in, because I know a lot of those things they have a free version which you can get way less money, or you can pay to get in. And
well, there's one.
I know they have fantasy football one that's way priced. It's like $2 million win.
There's one right now that if you spend $3, which I have $5, or you can use a ticket, the total prizes are 20,000. First prize is 2,000. Second is 12. Third, blah blah blah. You get money all the way up to 1,540th place. $6. So
either way, like, it's not bad.
Yeah. Well, considering at the moment there is 3,646 entries out of 7,666. I'm probably gonna enter it. I've been entering a bunch of these here and there. Just, you know, it's cool to see this kind of stuff. It's and to be able to know some of the names. And I'd like to see when Heroes gets big enough to start coming onto these sites too. So yeah, that's the thing.
Cool.
So, with BlizzCon, there's going to be another hero that will be up for people to play in BlizzCon. She comes out next week, Lieutenant Morales. Been on the PTR since Monday. So go ahead.
He's going to be a range support.
Yeah,
That's probably going to be something I'd like to play, because you know me, I like my supports.
You are going to love her. And I didn't put any of the talents in. I just put her QWE.
I'm guessing she's going to be like a Tyrande 2.0.
No.
No?
Malfurion on crack.
Oh. I enjoy Malfurion, but he's not like my favorite to play. Although I haven't played a support a character that I haven't liked, at least a little bit.
PTR this week,
I'm
people
sure.
are already asking if she's going to be nerfed.
Oh, probably. That happens with every new character that they bring out.
They've already stated that she's not going to be nerfed. They're not doing any changes to her. So right off the bat, she's going to be a tier 1, tier 2 pick.
That's crazy.
So if you want to go, tell us a little bit about the, do a rundown of her trait and abilities here.
Her QWERTY, or
Her QWERTY.
Quirt, or Quirt.
Quirt.
So, we have for AQ, we have Healing Beam, which is a constant healing on a target, and you can move with it, and that's broken. That's broken. That's gonna be like a monk in WoW that can just run and beam.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's OP.
It persists until you cancel it. So what do we got on W?
Something that's gonna make Johanna hilarious. We have W as Safeguard, which you grant target ally a resistant, reducing damage taken by 25% for 3 seconds. Do you have the cooldowns on all these laying around somewhere? Because
I do have the cooldowns here. Just give me a second.
Because depending on how often you can use that Safeguard, we might have a problem on our hands.
There's actually some of her talents are broken. It's just I don't. I love playing Lily. I love the healing that she does.
But you might have a replacement now.
I may have a replacement for Lily, and her name is.
Lily's fun though. I've only played Lily once.
Actually, you want to know one of the big things that's gonna make me want to play her even more?
Lily?
No, Luciana Morales.
Oh. Okay. Did you lose your train of thought?
No, her Metroid skin.
Oh, she's getting a Metroid skin?
Yes.
Man. This sucks.
Yeah. So give me a second here. Okay. So Q.
We got a Q in. Now we're gonna go E.
Oh, W.
We're gonna go E.
Oh, W.
That's the cooldown.
15 seconds.
Is there a talent to reduce that? Like every damage dealt? Does she have the trait?
So the talents for those, this is level 1 that you're gonna. It's all Safeguard talents for level 1. You got Feedback Loop, which when Safeguard expires, 45 mana is returned.
Okay.
Prolonged Safeguard increases Safeguard's duration by 1 second. And then the other one is Trauma Trigger, which you gain an untalented Safeguard automatically if you take damage while below 50% health. So I don't see... Oh.
Oh no.
Yes, so you got Inoculation, which increases Safeguard's initial damage reduction to 50% for the first 1.5 seconds. And then you have Shield Sequencer, which after casting Safeguard, you can cast it a second time within 3 seconds at no cost. But hey, before you get into all this, how about what's on E?
Oh, something that looks fun.
Yeah.
So her E ability, we have Displacement Grenade, which is a skill shot. And if you don't know what skill shots are, when you click the button, you have to point your mouse and it'll, go that direction.
Takes a little skill to shoot it.
Yeah, basically, it's not just going to be like you're going to automatically attack it. You got to. Anyway.
It's in the name.
Yes. So.
12-second cooldown, by the way.
12-second cooldown. Okay. Do you know how much damage it's going to initially do?
460, and then 80 plus 20 per level.
That's.
It's a good chunk.
Yeah, especially for what it does. This is a first enemy hit dealing damage and then throwing enemy and all nearby enemies back. So what I'm going to be seeing, because that's going to be an interrupt technically, if it's throwing people backwards, that's going to interrupt. Let's say, who has a channeling heroic that people use quite often. I know there's one hero that uses a channeling thing that you can interrupt before it goes into it. Is
quite a
Archon
few.
for like the Archon thing for what's his face? A minor channeling thing? Because I know you can interrupt it, I think.
Archon thing. Oh no,
It's
I don't believe so. I believe you just kind of pop into it.
I'm thinking something. I don't know. I'm just I don't know. Playing
I,
play in my
I
head.
understand where you're talking from.
Yeah, I don't know. That still sounds. The fact that it's an AOE knockback that does that much damage.
Well, at level 4 and 7, you get a couple talents. Like there's one that's called Clear.
Mm-hmm.
That displacement grenade's explosion radius is increased by 33% and knocks back further.
You know who's gonna have fun with that? Stitches.
Yeah, and then you got upgraded. Then there's upgraded ballistics, which the grenade travels 50% faster, and enemies directly impacted take 33% more damage. And there's other ones like System Shock, which will allow you to slow targets for 50% for 4 seconds.
What's the cooldown on displacement grenade again?
It's 12 seconds, but you can also at level 16 get Second Opinion, which reduces the cooldown by 2 and gives you a second charge. So you
So
could
I'm gonna be.
you could
Remember,
you know what's even more broken than that is that there's another talent that you can get that at level 4 that infused grenades displacement grenade mana cost is refunded if you hit an enemy hero. So if you can shoot 2 of these off at a time at no mana cost, that's the way I see it, and the way that I think people should use it, especially if you're going to be going that route. That's a perfect getaway, regardless if you have mana or not.
you know what? Like I'm gonna be. I think we're gonna be seeing some Pro Tour. Freaking.
Lieutenant Morales.
No, we're gonna be seeing some Pro Tour crowd control teams,
Yeah.
like hardcore crowd control teams. Like I'm just thinking of the possibilities of perma-stunning with Lieutenant Morales and Johanna. like,
That's gotta
especially
be.
with Safeguard, like a double casting Safeguard. Johanna Safeguard, Iron Skin, run in, blind, knock back, blind, knock back. Have crazy DPSers nuke everyone. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, there's not
What
really.
do you do?
So there's going to be some really interesting team comps for this.
And
Now, her trait is pretty awesome too.
yes.
And that's on... It's
Okay.
saying that it's on D. So I don't know if it's something that you can use, or whatnot. But what's her trait there, Eric?
Codius. Odus it? The fuck?
This is why I wanted you.
Co. So.
Caduceus.
Something, whatever.
It's Caduceus.
Caudeuceus reactor.
Caduceus.
Let's go with that one.
That's what it
Which,
is.
after 4 seconds of not taking damage, you regenerate 3% of your max health every second. Holy mother.
Guess what?
I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess.
You don't want to guess?
I'm guessing it has to do with a talent.
Yeah.
What's it do? Increase it to 6%?
No. Worse.
Or is it AoE healing?
Nope. What?
Is it worse? Because you're smiling.
Do I know? This is a level 20.
Okay, so it's not. This is.
If you do this, it is kind of broken.
Is okay. I have a question. Is it Rhaegar level 20 talent broken?
It's called Caduceus Reactor 2.0.
No.
And while it's active, you now restore 8 mana a second and gain a shield that absorbs 210 damage and 58 plus 8 per level, stacking up to 5 times. So you're looking so that's 4 seconds. So if you are running around for 20 seconds, that's 20 seconds of no damage at that point. You're getting a shield that's going to, that's 1,000, just over 1,000 damage absorption on the heal, which actually is good because something that, yes, this is all broken and stuff like that, but something that you need to realize is that she can't heal herself.
Okay, so that D trait's kind of important.
Yeah, the D trait's really important to her. That is her heal.
But she can bubble to goddamn hell.
Well, that unless you're talking about stuff like couples therapy, which is while channeling healing beam, you're healed for 25% of the healing amount at 4 additional mana per cost. So yeah. Then we've got some heroics. Some really broken heroics. Do you want to go to the first one and I'll talk about the second one, or
I'm just gonna read them first.
Okay.
Because I've just been pooping over these other talents.
This is one of the things I love about the show is that some of the stuff, like I've always been into everything, like, and you have been like, okay, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, or when you tell me.
Hello, Illidan.
Yeah, I'm just looking at your face. Think about Vala.
Illidan.
Yeah, Illidan, Vala, like
This
just
is the only way you can not die from Illidan is if you run away. But if he attacks, okay. I'll talk the second one. You talk the second one.
Okay.
So
this is what Eric is getting all his panties in a twist about.
Her first heroic. And by the way, remember I talked about the fact that Johanna and her constant spam bullcrap?
Yeah.
Okay. Her first pick for heroic abilities is called Stim Drone, which on a 90-second cooldown, you grant an ally 75% attack speed and 25% movement speed for 10 seconds. 10 seconds! 10.
And at level 20, you can,
I'm guessing boost it to 20 or 15?
Uh,
or is it even like 150% attack speed?
No, you boost it by 2 seconds, and you also gain the effect.
I don't really see how that would be... Because she's probably not going to be that big of a damage dealer, is she?
No, but what you'll want to be thinking about also is you're gonna.
Does she have...
She's moving around kind of slowly, right? She doesn't have any movement increasing stuff. So if you're gonna give that to an Illidan, which if he gets stunned, you know, he's pretty vulnerable. You want to be able to keep up with the Illidan, or
just imagine a butcher. Imagine a fast, quick attacking butcher.
Yeah, anything, right?
Like Butcher can mildly tank.
like there isn't a place where this isn't going to be good. It's going to be hard to choose between the next one and which is Medvac Dropship. I think it's going to be really situational depending if you're going to use Stim Drone or Medivac Dropship. Which that's only on a 50-second cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
So you target a location, and a Medivac comes down, and for up to 10.5 seconds before takeoff, you and your team can go in the Medivac into the ship and travel across the map.
Well, that'll be fun.
There's no range. You can go... You want to know what's even more broken about it?
No.
Level 20
Yes.
talent. Um, it heals the Medivac. Heals nearby allies and everyone aboard for 300 health per second, and that's plus 100. That's 110 plus 10 per level per second. So as you're traveling in the air, you can just, oh crap, we need to get out of here and go to this, or okay, we're half health. There is a tribute that we need to get. We just finished, doing this part. Instead of everybody going back to a fountain or to, hearthing back and then going to the objective, you just call in a dropship and zoom and drop in full health. Everybody wreck face.
Like I'm thinking.
Like you drop the grenade, blow everybody back, and it's just like they broke the game. They've broken the game with her.
Yeah.
You're speechless, right?
I can't handle this. Like,
which is one of the reasons why Artanis is also being scheduled for the 27th. We could have gone into some of his stuff today, but I figured you had too much of a shock on your system as is. I've looked up the stuff for him. His stuff is on Hero Nexus, but he's a melee warrior. Very, very, very mobile, very versatile. Has a shield that has a trait where if you're below 50% health, you gain an absorption shield like crazy for 10 seconds. And he also has ultimates that can be used and targeted anywhere on the map. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But we'll go in about him next week. We'll see what how Lieutenant Morales is on Tuesday, and then
you know what? I think because I was saving up my gold to get my Tyrande Master Skin. I think I might buy Lieutenant Morales. I think I might just buy Lieutenant Morales.
Yeah. So there's some footage and new skins and mounts coming on the 6th and the 27th. Eric, you wanna tell us a little bit about some of these ones? You know what? I'm gonna say the first one because you're gonna love it.
Okay.
Buccaneer Falstad. He is a pirate, and he's riding a peg-leg parrot. And instead of shooting storm bolts, he shoots cannons.
When does this come out?
Some of it on the 6th, some of it on the 27th.
Is that too early for Christmas? Because I actually enjoy it.
I know you. I know you.
Last time I got into the game, I started playing a lot of Falstad. Like I think I got him to level 6 within an evening, maybe level 7 or something. I don't remember. He was really fun. I really enjoyed playing him. He was really OP when I figured him out. If I can be really OP and shoot cannons with a peg-leg parrot, I think I'd live my life over and over again just in that moment.
Yeah.
Like,
it's pretty funny. It's pretty good. So what are the?
My notes just reset back to the top.
Oh, great.
There we go. Marshal Raynor and his Outstrider mount. Outrider, not Outstrider. That'd be funny, an Outstrider. Just imagine Raynor riding on a Strider. Oh god, no. I used to piss people off so much with my freaking Spring Strider.
Yeah.
Just sit while we're waiting for people to join in LFRs and Siege of Orgrimmar. Just.
I've been doing that on my shaman. I've been hopping on my shaman and then taking like elixirs of giant growth and all that kind of stuff and running. I got. I wish the voice would get bigger so it's like. Raw!
Oh man.
So yeah, the Outrider's a horse. So he's all
yeah. Okay. So he's gonna be. I'm guessing he's gonna look like the Grand Marshal set. Is that what?
Like Marshall is in like
Because it's
cowboy.
Marshall.
Cowboy.
Oh, I get it. Right.
Kind of looks like, what's his face off of Red Dead.
Oh my.
What I'm excited about is the Void Seeker. It's a hoverboard.
Oh no.
You know what's awesome about it?
What?
On those hovering kind of mounts, Kerosene meditates and hovers above it. So he's going to be hovering on a hoverboard.
Oh no. Oh my god. There's another guy I need to play as Kerosene.
He's really fun. He has a
He
lot
looks
of...
like fun. He kicks my ass all the time.
Yep. He would. And you'll take it like a man.
Yep.
Um,
Any other mounts? Is that it? Nexus Battle Beast?
yeah, the Nexus Battle Beast, you get that from the Nexus good.
Oh, the goodie bag, right?
Goodie
right,
bag.
which you are buying or bought already.
I didn't buy the goodie bag, and I will explain kind of why in the next little bit of news. And then we also have the Headless Horseman Charger, so you're gonna have to save up.
Do some wild things.
I don't know.
I'm guessing that. Have they not announced how to do it yet?
They haven't announced how to do it. I don't know if they're gonna do some WoW things or if that's gonna be, because it's one of those iconic mounts that, you know, if Blizzard is smart and wants to make some money, they'll just put it in the cash up. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like it's the best way to do it if you're Blizzard. That's the way I would do it.
I want them to do that.
I know, because you want it.
I sort of do. Sort of.
And then there's the Vulture, which if you played StarCraft, you know that's where you see Raynar driving around on and stuff like that. It's that speeder bike that it kind of looks like it's from Star Wars, but it's not.
Okay, yeah.
So, but that's all over on Heroes Nexus. There's the videos of it, of each one, and skin colors and that. And I've already talked about the EU Championships that's coming this weekend, but that's going to be in Prague. Nobody really knows how to say it. On October 3rd and 4th, so that's Saturday, Sunday. You can take a look at more info on the European Road to Blizzard at EURTB2015.com. That's going to have the rundown of the teams like they did here on the North American Championships, so you can see who's competing, what teams, what comps and stuff like that. But then we have some general BlizzCon news.
Oh? And I'm guessing this is where you're going to start talking about why you didn't get the goodie bag.
Yes. So one thing that I want to notice, and I was just thinking about this the other day, we have just over a month until BlizzCon.
Yes.
And we still have not heard who the artist is going to be.
Who?
The artist that's going to be playing at BlizzCon.
Oh, right.
Because last year we knew months in advance that Metallica was going to be there. I think, and this has been a bit of speculation, like throughout all of different podcasts and people talking and listening and stuff like that, that it may be Deadmau5. And the reason is
He's the guy that does some of the books,
Deadmau5,
right?
He does
Or no.
dubstep.
Oh, never mind. I'm retarded. I'm thinking like way. I meant artist by like artist.
No. I was talking about like the musical.
Yeah. I'm slow. You know this by now.
Yeah. So there's been speculation that it's going to be Deadmau5. He has been at a whole bunch of events and tournaments as of late, and poking his head out and around a lot more. If people haven't listened to any dubstep or don't know who Deadmau5 is, he's a big D3 player as well, and as such also has an item in game, which is his icon or his logo, and it makes your enemies jump
It's a
around.
necklace, right?
Yeah, it's a neck piece.
Yeah.
So, and it makes all your enemies around you jump around.
I really wish that would be a viable necklace. It sounds like fun.
It's like a lot of the things that Blizzard puts in as a nod to people, is that it's a fun thing. It's in game, but it's not going to be anything that's really good.
But there has been some things in the game that's just a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Easter egg piece of gear that has been actually really good.
Yeah.
I really wish they'd bring back. Speaking of like special gear, a lot of people don't even know about this piece of gear, but once Reaper of Souls was released, I'm pretty sure they got rid of it. It was taken out of the game. But there was a special mob that you can go in the sewers and kill it, and it will drop you a blue necklace. That would be classified as a legendary item, and when you equip it, it makes a Murloc summon and follow you around.
Do you want to know why they probably got rid of that?
Why?
I'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, is that? Did I just like pre-tell a thing that was already supposed to be talked about?
A little bit, yeah, actually.
I had no idea.
So, speaking of Murlocs, and we're talking about BlizzCon, the in-game goodies has been released. It's been out for a little bit. We haven't really talked about it. And other than the Mercadin, which is the in-game battle pet for WoW, I'm not really that impressed about it. So for Warcraft, we got the Mercadin. Hearthstone, we've got the card back, which it's a card back. Yay. Another one that I can't see because it's at the side, and yeah. Heroes of the Storm is the Nexus Battle Beast. And then for StarCraft 2, we have Portraits. Which, honestly, they should have had a customized skin for your units like they did for the Collector's Edition. Like, it's not very hard. And it's possible, and portraits are kind of lame, honestly. And finally, D3, Diablo. We have some funky, ugly-ass Murloc portrait.
What? What? Okay. I think lag, because what they released two BlizzCons
no,
ago.
it's not just that.
Not just that?
No.
Okay.
There's a BlizzCon 2015 pennant and a Murloc pet.
That's it though?
A Murloc treasure goblin pet. It looks like the Diablo's version of a Murloc.
Oh fuck.
It doesn't look like your normal Murloc.
Okay.
Kind of looks creepy. But those are all available for people who've purchased either that are going to BlizzCon, or you've purchased the virtual ticket and you can buy the goodie bag for an additional $39.95. Are you taking a look at the D3 goodie bag? Or D3 items?
I looked at the goodie bag when they first announced it, and I wasn't really all that impressed with it to begin with.
I don't. The only reason I'd want to buy it is for the Mercadin, and I don't want to spend $40 for Mercadin. But then I think of all the other stuff, like the